So, we've won Serie A for the 6th time in a row. Let's see if we can add a cup to it as we face Torino in the Coppa Italia final.
In the heart of northern Italy lies a town steeped in footballing history. Welcome to Vercelli, home to one of the most storied clubs in Italian football, Pro Vercelli. Languishing in the lower leagues as its once glittering legacy faded into obscurity. But now, a new chapter is about to be written. A chapter of redemption, revival, and triumph. Get ready to witness the rebirth of a footballing legend. This is Football Manager 24, the Pro Vercelli Chronicles.
Hello and welcome back to the Pro Vercelli Chronicles. Since you were last with me, we went on to draw 3-3 with Fiorentina. Haaland getting a brace and Hockmeister on the score sheet. Before beating Genoa 3-0 in the first leg of the semi-final with Ben Rose, Bondhouse and Dimic on the score sheet. We then faced Hells Verona in the league and won 4-1 with Garnacho, Min, Zhao and Haaland getting our goals. Before facing Atlanta and winning 4-2, Haaland getting a brace, Costa and Garnacho. We then faced Parma and won 3-0 with Costa, Clerk and Zhao on the score sheet. We breezed past Cremonese 6-2, Haaland getting a hat-trick, Urkel, Pingle and Bondhouse getting the goals. We beat Genoa 2-1 in the second leg, Clerk getting both goals. We drew 1-1 with Lazio, with Bondhouse getting a late equaliser after they scored early in the game. We then went to Sampdoria and drew 2-2. Bondhouse and Lala on the score sheet there. Most recently, we beat Milan 3-0 with Costa, Pingle and Hockmeister, meaning today we've got the Coppa Italia final and the team to play them is Nunes in goal, Min, Hein, Kirbiassi and Diaz at the back, Rose and Urkel in midfield with Costa, Zhao and Clerk behind Pingle up top. Let's go. So, over the summer, what business will we do? I'm thinking along the lines of maybe Bondhouse leaving and getting a youngster to replace him. Clerk has just buried the ball. Lovely, 1-0. There are also interest in Haaland for a lot more than we paid for him. He's interest coming from Saudi Arabia. So if they bring in a big bid, I'll probably sell him and make some money off of that deal. I think we've got players. Costa put the ball in the back of the net to make it 2-0 within 15 minutes. It looks like the cup could be ours. So yes, Bondhouse potentially going, Haaland potentially going, Dimic, who's a centre-back who's not really made it, could potentially go as well. If they all go, we'll probably need another striker, young striker, and we definitely need a central midfielder and a centre-back or maybe two. Probably looking at the younger side of things, primarily because most of the players that will be getting in will be backups, but also Kirbiassi's come in for a bit of support. So if he we've made it, they've pulled one back Tremendal. Making it 3-1. Oh, excuse me. So if that is the case, maybe somebody comes in for Kirby with a stupidly offer, then he could potentially be going. We will obviously play by ear with that one, but who knows? We could see a few players leave, but we will wait and see. I don't think we're going to be offered much money, as we are over 100 million in debt at this point. I've got 30 million transfer budget to spend, so I'm trying to get in a couple of players now before we get the new budget, so that they don't take it away from me, because that is a big fear, that they're going to take that money away. But we will see. Obviously, we've won the league. Potentially new budgets they probably should have been through already, but I don't think they have been yet, or if they have, I've missed them. So it's key that Clerk's just been brought down by Pirozzi, and that's a penalty. Surely it is. We're just about to go into half time, and Costa is on the penalty spot, and Costa has put it in the back of the net. 4-1 now. It looks as though this trophy could be ours. So let's move on to the second half. Who are we going to bring on? Dumont can come on in the attacking midfielder role. We're going to bring Pedri on. Actually, we're going to bring Rocha on instead of Pedri. We've promised him some game time. Hober coming on for Hein as well, as we look to play some of the youngsters just to give them a bit more game time. The next Kaya, possibly Pingle, Costa, Clark, we will see. But we'll make a couple more changes, or a final 2 changes around the 70-minute mark. So we're going in. What changes shall we make now? Partial for Pingle, and Capello on for Costa as well. Again, bringing on the young players, giving them more game time is key. Now that we've secured this victory, just giving them 15-20 minutes each. But it is Torino who start on the attack. Silva, Agaletti, Busmik, Rajovic plays it across, manages to get a hand on it. Nunes plays it out to Kirby and Diaz now, playing it forward to Roche. Capello, Roche, here's Diaz, beautiful ball played forward to Clerk there. Clerk plays it back to Rose, who's just off the post, but Min gathers, and it goes out for a corner. And Kirby has got his third goal of the season from a header. It's 5-1. Wowzers. And I could not be happier. Looks like it's all over. It is. And boys and girls, we have won the Coppa Italia again. So it's 6 years in a row we have won Serie A. And now we have won the Coppa Italia again. As I clap above my head, as my manager will do in a second. Here we go, boys and girls. We are clapping. We are doing that weird clap, how they thought that was realistic. I do not know. But that is Serie A1 and the Coppa Italia 1. I'm not sure how many Coppa Italias we've won in a row now. That's our third win in a row, and in the last 6 years we've won it 4 times. But we do complete the domestic treble with Serie A, the Coppa Italia, and the EA Sports Super Coppa from, Italy. The only one we missed out on, unfortunately, was the Champions League, as we were knocked out in the round of 16. So, what I will do is I'm going to go and play Juventus off camera, and we'll come back for the end of season awards. So here we are, the end of season awards. And as you can imagine, Haaland, the signing of the season. Shirt is also right up there. The board are delighted with the deal, so that's a good one as well. Serie A, we got an A+. The board are pleased the team won Serie A. There's no doubt that a fine run of results at the end of the season help us overachieve. C- in the Champions League. The board are disappointed with the round of 16. Fair enough. We got a B in the Coppa Italia, a B- in the UEFA Super Cup, and the board are reserving judgment as we are in the FIFA Club World Cup. £156 million sponsorship. Haaland getting the most shirts sold. Corporate hospitality's gone up. Unfortunately, competition prize money's down and commercial match revenue's down. We still have our worldwide reputation. The team of the season is Nunes in goal, Hockmeister, Alejandro, Kirbiassi and Diaz at the back, Lala and Rose in midfield, Costa, João and Pingle behind Haaland up top. Club awards, fans' best player was Haaland, young player Lala, signing of the season Haaland, goal of the season was Bondhouse, Erling Haaland top scorer, Pingle most assists, most player of the matches is Haaland, highest average rating was Haaland, and most passes by Kirbiassi. Most overall goals breaking in a season, 44. Haaland has won. Most league goals, he has also beaten the record of 29. Most league goals by a player over the course of every season, 150. João Costa has won it. Here's the timeline that's non-important. So with that being said, we are, as I said, in the Club World Cup. So we are actually going to play a second game in this episode, as our first game against Newcastle is coming up, and we will be playing that in just a moment. So we're ready for our first game in the Club World Cup, and we have Nunes in goal, Alejandro, Kirbiassi, Hein and Keone at the back, Urkel and Lala in midfield with Bondhouse, Clerk and Pingle behind Haaland up top. So the players have all had a couple of weeks rest and they're back at it already in this Club World Cup. Let's hope we can one-up Newcastle, whose team is full of new gens who obviously we don't really know much about because they we don't play in the Premier League. But Hassa has the ball now and is running through. Huit just over the crossbar. So we're going to try and get a victory if at all possible today to set us up. The next two games should be very easy. So what we'll probably do in the next episode is jump forward to the next round of the Club World Cup, providing we get there. I think we should. And that's gone out for a goal kick. The game so far, at a quick glance at the stats, pretty even all the way down. But Klein, Pafundi, Huit, Urkel stopping that one. We need to just push it away. Here is Klein again. Great play there, passing it back to the keeper. Haaland unable to get there though. And Newcastle still on the attack. But if we could nick it, that could spell trouble for them. But we were unable to. And they finally drag it out wide. Ball comes in towards Hewitt. Back to Hassa. And Nia Hassa has put the ball in the back of the net to make it Newcastle 1, Pro Vercelli 0. Okay. Not really the result we were after, but again, 2 wins will see us through in the competition. So let's hope we can. It is still 0-0 though. That goal was ruled out. Here's Pingle with the corner, plays it in. We almost get our shot on target. Goes into half time, all square on what probably is a fairly even game. Let's give them all a little bit of praise. Go into the second half. They've got players on yellow cards and a lot more tired than we are. Lamb is anyway, Chris Lamb. We are slowly dominating the game a little bit more, and Haaland with the free kick plays it back, but Bondhouse is going to get there. Plays it into Alejandro. Alejandro turns. Can he find a ball across? No, it goes out for a corner. Pingle now. Plays it out to Alejandro. Back to Pingle, who's offside. Shouldn't be caught offside there. "60 minutes gone. It is still 0-0. We are going to make some changes. Alejandro's coming off for Hochmeister. Diaz is coming on. Bondhouse is coming off for Garnacho. Zhao is coming on for Pingle. We're going to move Clark out to the right. That's easy to say 3 times quickly. Hein. Lala. Hein. Come on. Goal would be very useful to us. Football Manager, I know what you're like. And is Urkel down and out? Urkel is down and out. We're going to pause. We've got to bring him off. Pedri's going to come on for Urkel. Come on, boys. That's it. Push forward. That's it. Out wide. Yeah. Hochmeister, run. Run. Run like the wind. Now cross in. Golacho. I thought that was it. That was our opportunity. But Clerk is going to take a corner and it comes to nothing. And suddenly Newcastle are on the corner taking. And have scored from said corner. Not the best result. We're going to go very attacking. I'm going to demand more. Come on, wake up. And there's another highlight. Can we take the ball off of them? Or is it going to be a highlight for Newcastle? It looks as though Newcastle are the ones who are attacking. Can we just hold fire? Hold them off? Yes, Hein. Kobayashi clears. Clerk to Zhao. Zhao back out to Clerk, who tries to play it over the top. Haaland knew he was offside, so he just stopped running. But the game is going to end. Newcastle 1, Pro Vercelli 0. Which isn't great. But we should comfortably win the next 2 games. So join me for the next round of the Club World Cup in tomorrow's episode. But if you've enjoyed that, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I've been the Masked Manager, and until next time, I have spoken.